Have you ever felt that overwhelming tightness in your chest, heart racing like it's trying to break free? Anxiety can make us feel like we're losing control. But what if I told you there's a way to turn the tables? Today, I'll share 3 powerful psychology tricks that can help you take back control from anxiety, starting right now. Stick with me, because the last tip is something you won't expect, but will absolutely change how you deal with anxious thoughts. 1. Grounding. When anxiety hits, it often pulls us into a spiral of what-ifs, leaving us feeling disconnected and overwhelmed. You've probably been there, right? It's like your mind is racing 100 miles per hour, and you're just trying to catch your breath. Grounding is a simple but effective psychological trick that brings you back to the present. Try this. The next time you feel anxiety creeping in, stop and focus on your surroundings. Name 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Now, unless you're holding a sandwich, that last part might get a little tricky. But seriously, this technique helps shift your mind from anxiety-fueled thoughts to the here and now. It's like hitting the pause button on your brain. Now that we've brought our mind back to reality, let's talk about what happens when anxiety sneaks up on us out of nowhere. 2. Breathing technique. Feeling physically overwhelmed by anxiety. Have you ever noticed how anxiety seems to hijack your body? It makes your heart pound, your chest tighten, and your breathing shallow. Suddenly, your body is in full-on panic mode. The 4-7-8 breathing technique. This is where psychology meets physiology. The 4-7-8 technique is a game changer. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, hold it for 7 seconds, then exhale slowly for 8 seconds. This simple trick signals to your nervous system that you're safe, instantly calming the mind and body. Isn't it crazy that just breathing a little differently can flip the switch on anxiety? I mean, what else are we missing out on by not breathing properly? But seriously, this technique is so powerful, you might just want to do it even when you're not anxious. But what about the mental chatter, the constant what-if questions that feed anxiety? Let's dive into a technique that will help you silence that inner critic. 3. Cognitive reframing. Negative thinking fueling anxiety. You know that voice in your head that says, "This will never work," or "What if something goes wrong?" It's like anxiety's personal assistant, always there to keep you worrying. Here's where psychology shines. Cognitive reframing is all about looking at situations from a different perspective. Instead of thinking, "What if I fail?" try reframing it to, "What if this is an opportunity to learn?" By simply changing the way we view our challenges, we strip anxiety of its power. Here's a question for you. If changing a single thought could completely change how you feel about a situation, imagine what else you could change in your life. But that's a conversation for another day. So we've covered grounding, breathing, and reframing. Each one tackles anxiety from a different angle, giving you the tools to face it head-on. If you found these techniques helpful, I have something even more exciting lined up for you. Dives into 6 dark psychology secrets, tricks that not only help you control your own mind, but also control any situation. Click on the end screen to watch it now and take your psychological skills to the next level.